I'm just looking to see how even the cut is on each side. On this, maybe it's just a slightly deeper on that side, but it's minuscule. You're not going to notice. Yep, that's looking okay. Still looking reasonable central, as far as I can tell. Now my final dimension is 23.7 and I'm on 24 at the moment. Dimension is 23.7 and I'm on 24 at the moment. So I've more or less got to the point with the major machining operations as I did with the aluminium one. Granted, I've still got to enlarge these holes and countersink them, but that's a minor operation really. But I don't want to do that just yet, just in case I need them, so that'll probably be the last operation I do. But pretty much the bulk of the big machining jobs are done. So the last major feature that's needed, well, I say last, there's a couple of them, but is the feature around the edge here. Now what I'm planning to do is hold this, what orientation would that be? Horizontally, I suppose. Mill in with a cutter and rotate round, so effectively we're creating that pocket. How creative I get, I don't know. It might just be the shape of the cutter that is the profile rather than the slope, but I might get daring and see if I can do that slope. I'll probably use this one to test with, obviously. But for this, obviously, I need to mount it in a rotary table horizontally, and the table's obviously got to be vertical. So that precludes this one, because it will only mount on my table that way, and I haven't got an angle plate large enough to mount it up the other way. So that means it's going to have to be the other rotary table. Now I knew this to start with, and it was just something I knew I was going to have to deal with later down the line, and that's why I stopped here with this one. So that's the next issue to deal with. Now before I break this setup down, I thought I might try a couple of options. I have got it's only a 2-flute cutter, but it's got a slight radius at the bottom, and I've also got this cutter here, which has got a radius the other way. I'm just going to try them and see what they come out like, and see what they look like compared with the original. Well, as far as the profile goes, it doesn't look too bad. Not sure. I think if I use that cutter the other way, it would look much better. I think I've just got to bite the bullet and do it, I think. But I think that cutter will actually work well the other way up. Right, so this is the setup that I've got at last for this. Now, you saw the test cut I did a second ago. Wasn't happy with the way that the cut looked on the part, but I was happy with the cut itself. the shape of the cut. I think it looked quite good. So I've used the same cutter with a rounded edge. But obviously I've now set this upright. I've put it on the rotary table. I've just done a touch off and I've just eyeballed the centre. I will, once I get the brass bits in there, I'll do a proper centering. I'll also set my level so I know when I've done a full 180. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a test cut with this on this side of the part, just to see what it looks like. I'll show you also a better view up there in the top corner of the picture of what this setup looks like. I couldn't clamp it on the front here, basically because I put the plate on, the fixture plate, and it's so large that it covers the mounting points on the front. So it's a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but it doesn't move, it's solid, which is the main thing. A lot more solid than this is, effectively, because it's only held on with that M6 screw. But again, there we go. So I'm just going to move in, cut that depth, and just rotate it, and just have a look, see what it looks like.